Hi guys, today I'll be covering a topic on quality, that is using cost of quality to drive process improvements. I'll be going through the different types of quality in this, mainly cost of poor quality and cost of good quality. If you still not subscribed to my channel, I will recommend you to please subscribe and hit the bell icon for all the latest updates. Thank you. So in this presentation, mainly I will be covering what is cost of quality areas, corrective action and preventive action, visible and hidden cost, strategies for improvements and implementation process. The cost of quality mainly contains cost of poor quality and cost of good quality. So cost of quality provides a way to qualify the product or the cost to a business for making, finding and preventing poor quality. So it is mainly made up of four components, that is prevention cost, appraisal cost, internal failure cost and external failure cost. So prevention and appraisal cost will come under the good quality, and the internal failure cost and external failure cost will come under the cost of poor quality. So internal failure cost, these are the costs that are associated with the various defects that are discovered before a product or service is offered to a customer. The external failure cost, these costs are associated with the defects which are discovered after receipt of the product or service by the customer. Appraisal cost. Appraisal costs are incurred in order for a company to determine the level to which products or service conform to the quality standard. Prevention cost. This is the indication of cost that an organization incurs in order to keep both failure and appraisal cost as low as possible. Cost of quality areas. So in this slide, we are showing the examples for each category. So if you take prevention cost, the quality planning and training development, statistical process control capability studies, new product review and risk assessment, quality improvement projects, error proofing and defect prevention activities, appraisal cost, that is quality assurance activities, inspection, testing, and equipment calibrations, setting up effective test environments, quality audit, design and code reviews. So internal failure, that is scrap, rework, retesting, redesigning or recoding, failure analysis. So external failure, that is complaint handling, recalls, sales reduction, warranty claims, patches, repair and services. Corrective actions and preventive actions. So for prevention cost, it is only preventive actions. Product quality planning, FMEA, that is failure mode effective analysis, variation reduction, maybe using control charts, pre-control charts, SPCs, education and training. For appraisal cost, it is a cost reduction. So it is auditing, calibration, incoming inspection, inline inspection, outgoing inspection, camera and advanced process control techniques. For internal failure cost, it is a corrective action. It is a corrective action, preventive action technique, 8D, 7 quality control tools, equipment downtime, process delays, rework. For external failure cost, again it is a corrective action. There's warranty replacement, field failures, rework at customer site, not meeting customer specification, visible and hidden cost of poor quality. So this whatever you are seeing in the white color, it is visible data, visible rejection or visible cost, and below is the hidden cost. So collect the cost of quality data, both visible and hidden. Whatever you're seeing, the waste, reject, testing cost, inspection cost, customer returns, rework and all is a visible cost where you can collect the data, where you can measure the data. Which rejections can be measured, it is a visible rejection. Which you cannot measure, it may be a hidden cost or hidden failures. So group the data into like categories so that it can be analyzed. Maybe you can put each rejections with respect to the man, machine, method, materials and measurement and environment, like 5M and 1E using cause and effect diagram. Then prioritize the areas that need to be attention. Once you collect the data, maybe you can put all the rejection data into a Pareto chart and you can take only the vital few category for first level analysis. Track the progress of cost of quality improvements and efforts over time. Strategies for improvements. Create an action plan for quality and process improvement in your respective areas. Establish the baseline data and benchmark the result with your competitors. Form a cross-functional team with an action plan. Select improvement projects and targets. Apply software quality modeling and measurement standard. Maybe you can create a small cross-functional team where 4 to 5 people will have each target and action plan put in place. Improve supplier relationship to develop a process and product. Engage suppliers in a corrective action process and include them in all root cause analysis, that is from incoming or customer related problem. Develop a supplier scorecard, audit suppliers based on their product and process risk level. If you think if you one of the material or one or two material which is having very high risk level to fail either in your process or at the customer place, you need to go to the supplier, audit them, check the quality standard, check their control put in place, what are the measurement they are doing, whether the measurement is having a control plan, what are the out of control action plans. Maybe you can check and you can record the things from the customer supplier place. Focus product development on prevention. Define CTQ of each product and processes, include lesson learned noted during the RCA, brainstorming and FMEA, etc. So from each RCA analysis, the outcome of RCA should come to control plan, and from the control plan you should include in critical to process or critical to quality list. Create a quality and achievement information and targets visible across the company. Maybe in the shop floor, you can display the line data of rejections, inspection, testing result, and rework to have a trend of the problem and to take corrective action and preventive action. Use statistical analysis like Minitab software if you have, or you can use a pre-control chart, SPC, and Pareto charts, cause and effect diagram, 7 quality tools, brainstorming. So these tools to identify and mitigate the rejections. So once you identify and mitigate the rejections, your yield will improve, your pass percentage will improve, then your elimination of the failure cost will reduce, it will reduce the appraisal cost. So when these things will be reduced, then investment will be happening at the prevention activities and quality assurance activities. So this is one quality cost and the time of incidence, and you can see the type of things of failures happening at the failure cost and the time when failure found. Benefits of preventing poor quality. Here in Pareto chart you can see the vital few was internal failure cost and external failure cost. So here also you can see this is a before and after, where after taking this projects, the internal failure cost and external failure cost reduced drastically. So internal failure cost reduction means the improving the yield, reducing the material rejections, improving the throughput or improving the productivity. External failure cost reduction means reducing the customer complaint, improving the customer satisfaction. So you can see the prevention cost has been increased. So most of the prevention activities which were not followed earlier, which means there was no cost to implement preventive activities, prevention cost, that has been after reducing this internal failure cost and external failure cost, the cost has been incurred, cost has been given to prevention activities like quality planning and training, putting SPC or control plans, doing all the process capability studies, new product review and risk assessment, so defect prevention activities. So all the risk assessment will be done for all the new product, and for all the control plans should be put in place for existing product. So the rejections will be reduced and the productivity will be increased and customer satisfaction also will be increased. Implementation process and way forward. Identify cost of poor quality leaders, that is, a quality leaders are forming QC circles for each division. So ensure complete process data or rejection data has been collected. Ensure that all cost of rework is being captured at appropriate places. Implement process to capture all cost for key areas, both visible cost and hidden cost. So develop a MES software or include software based data collection on real time basis. So these are the things which you can incorporate in manufacturing line or in software industry where the rejections level can be reduced, prevention activities can be increased so that the customer satisfaction level is increased. Thank you for watching my video. Comment your reviews to my email ID. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and share as much as possible. Thank you.